Hi everyone, this is Parul. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with all of you 5 yoga poses that you can do every day to improve your hip flexibility and release your tight hips. You can have a block by your side if you have one, or if you have a thick book, you can have that as well. Now, we will start with wide knee child pose. So join your big toes together, open your knees as wide as your yoga mat or as wide as you are comfortable. Take your arms forward, stretch it forward, take your hips back towards your heels and lower down your chest and your forehead towards the mat. Now if you have a block, you can rest your forehead on the block. If you don't have a block, that's fine. Just take your forehead closer to the mat, as close as you can. If you can rest your forehead on the mat, you can do that. So stay where you are most comfortable and breathe. Continue to hold and breathe. Staying here for 1 minute. Keep breathing. With every inhalation, stretch your arms slightly more forward. With every exhalation, take your weight back towards your heels. Spend 30 more seconds here. Keep breathing. Stay here for last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly take your hands in, and now we are going to go for hip flexor stretch. That's another stretch that you can do for releasing your hips. That's going to release your hip flexor. So more the front part of your hips. Come on all fours. Keep the block by your side and step your right leg forward. Anjaneyasana. Right knee is on top of your right ankle. Push your left leg back. Relax your toes. And push your right hip forward a bit more, coming on the top of your left knee. So make sure you don't do this, okay? So not directly on your left knee, you have to just push it back, come on the top of your left knee to get the maximum stretch. Breathe. Stay here, releasing your tight hip flexors. And tight hip flexors also often leads to lower back stress. So it's very important to do this stretch every day for improving your hip flexibility as well as for your lower back. Breathe. If you're comfortable, you can always release your hands and stay here. If not, you can rest your hands back on the mat. Stay where you're most comfortable and breathe. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from Anjaneyasana, we will do lizard pose. So you're going to take your right foot to the edge of the mat. Rest your right hand just inside, next to the right foot. Left hand and right hand are shoulder width apart. Push your left leg back. Breathe. And if you want to go for a slightly more deeper stretch, you can tuck your toes, lift your left knee off the mat. Breathe. Stay here. Again, a great pose for releasing your tight hip flexors, releasing your hips. Staying here for a few seconds. Keep breathing. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your left knee down, relax your toes, and we switch sides now. So take your right leg in, step your left leg forward. Push your right leg back, come on the top of your right knee. Relax your toes for your right foot, left knee on top of your left ankle. On your fingertips, chest open, relax your shoulders. Breathe. Stay here. If you're comfortable, you can release your hands, rest it on your left knee and breathe.
pushing your left hip slightly forward. Keep breathing. Draw your belly button in. Hold it here. Make sure you're not arching your back. So lengthen your tailbone down. Breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we will get into lizard pose. So, left foot to the edge of the mat. Take your left hand in, just next to the left foot. Right hand and left hand are shoulder width apart. Tuck your toes for your right foot. Lift your right knee up. Look forward and breathe. Stay here for a few seconds. Keep breathing. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rest your right knee down. Take your left leg in. Okay. Now from lizard pose, we will get into pigeon pose. Excellent pose for improving your hip flexibility and must do every day. So, you're going to get your right leg parallel to the front of the mat and you're going to sit on the right hip. Flex your toes in for your right foot. Take your hands in front of your shin. Push your left leg back and slowly center yourself. Square your pelvis. So it's quite a possibility that your right hip lift up. So what you can do is to just rest the block. If you have a book, you can take the book as well. Rest your right hip on the block, okay, and press your right hip back on the block and breathe. See if that helps you. And then push your left leg back. Keep grounding your right hip back on the mat, and we're going to hold this pose for 1 minute on both the sides. So come on your forearms or stay on your palms. Hold it here. So just enjoy the stillness and getting your mind back to your breath. Hold this posture here. Spend 30 more seconds here. Continue to hold and breathe. Spend last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your right hip on the mat. Take your hands in and then you slowly switch sides. So take your left leg forward, left leg parallel to the front of the mat and right leg back. Flex your toes for your left foot. Rest your hands in front of your left shin. Push your right leg back and square your pelvis. Now again, if your left hip is lifting up, use the block and rest your left hip back on the block and hold it here. If you need the block, use it. And keep pushing your right leg back, lowering down your left hip and breathe. You can be on your palms or on your forearms. Hold this posture for a minute. Keep breathing. Make sure you're not holding your breath. If you feel any discomfort, just breathe in through your discomfort. Find the comfort in discomfort and keep breathing. Stay here. Surrendering to the moment. Spend 30 more seconds here, holding and breathing. Stay here for last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of the pose, sit on the left hip, get your hands in, take your right leg to the front. And one last pose that I want to share today for improving your hip flexibility is Garland pose, Malasana. So there are many ways you can get into this posture. Let's just bend our legs, lift our hips up. If your heels are lifting off the mat, you can fold the front of your mat, rest your heels on that and take your arms up, or you can rest your hands down. Wherever you are, just push your knees out, yes, and breathe. If you are lifting your arms up, you can use your elbows to push your knees out, joining your palms together. Breathe, pressing into your palms, opening your chest, relax your shoulders, keep breathing. Stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release, come out of the pose. Okay, sit back on your hips, coming in cross-legged position. So these are the 5 yoga poses that I wanted to share with all of you to improve your hip flexibility and releasing your tight hips. You can do this every day, make it part of your yoga routine, and you should see an improvement in your hip flexibility. Do subscribe to my channel. It's completely free. It's a great way to support the free content on YouTube channel. I am posting new videos every week here for your home practice. So thank you so much. Namaste, and I hope to see you again.